Innovation is the foundation of everything we do at the Boeing Company. We have always been a company of innovators, pushing the limits and expectations of humankind. Our products are making a real difference in the world and in all of our lives. Sometimes the smallest ideas can make the biggest difference. Innovation. It's not about big ideas. It's thinking about your daily work just a little differently, wondering what if, or considering another possibility. Think about where we are today, and then consider where we can go tomorrow. What can we do in the cloud? Where can mobility take us? How can analytics help drive our decisions to get there? Boeing Information Technology drives competitive advantage by developing the tools that generate our innovations of tomorrow. In mobility, we have developed and implemented an IT solution that allows flight training instructor pilots to wirelessly sync training materials and required content directly to tablets.
Everything used to be paper, and the challenge for us was that we have around 500 instructors globally, and we had to get the right material to the instructor to deliver the training on any given day.
We found that in the factories there were spots where wireless coverage wasn't accessible.
Hearing the desire for deploying mobile solutions at the factory floor by the airplanes, by the pilots and crews, have come up with the idea of Boeing Mobile Appliance.
We developed and designed the Boeing Mobile Appliance to take advantage of those areas that were not in coverage and provide secure wireless mobile access.
We went around the world, it provided the Wi-Fi solutions. It was a huge success.
For our IT customers, mobility means speed and ease.
When I was first presented with the idea of using a tablet on the aircraft, I was stoked because I knew that it would help reduce the amount of time that I would have to be off the aircraft, and I would have all the necessary documentation at the tip of my fingers, and I would be able to spend more time on the aircraft actually building and doing my job.
In analytics, we have made it easier for the sales and marketing team to show the value of Boeing products to customers through customer engagement modeling. The CEM allows users to analyze virtually any type of structured data and produce highly interactive graphs, dashboards, and reports.
CEM is because it has the ability to incorporate videos, presentations, large amounts of data. The idea was to make sure that the information that we present to our customers also brings the level of trust that they need to be able to make multi-billion-dollar decisions to acquire Boeing airplanes. The analytics piece that we are putting together as far as CEM is concerned puts together that story.
Analytics goes beyond data. The patterns we're identifying through our analytics tools at Boeing are making a difference in the rate of production.
We've deployed our first production solution of the predictive analytics on a project called SOOT, Significantly Out of Tolerance. It's predicting which calibration tool is going to be out of tolerance prior to the calibration life cycle of the tool.
Looking at the different data patterns that we were able to say, well, you might be a year out from being tested, but we think you have a high risk right now, so why don't you pull it in and test it? We went from a proof of concept project last year to actually being asked to deploy immediately because the customer saw a lot of value in what the data was giving them.
We are rapidly taking our tools into the cloud and leveraging the latest cloud technologies.
So Boeing has taken a stance where it'd like to be a front runner in the IT industry. It's doing this by taking advantage of certain aspects of cloud technologies.
We look to the cloud to provide a couple of key solutions. One is to make sure that our users can have data anytime, anywhere, on whatever device. Our pilots are actually using an application called Flight Deck Pro. It allows them to see real-time navigational information for their flights.
This is the kind of application that sooner or later every pilot will have.
Another type of product that we have is used by mechanics.
The maintenance performance toolbox, you can think of it in this respect. When you're driving down the road and you see the gas light come on in your car, the same thing applies to an airplane. When it lands on the ground, there's going to be a certain number of signals that are sent We can pull those messages from the plane and deliver the appropriate information to the mechanic to help them understand what might need to be maintained. The purpose of the cloud, what we've been using it for, is to deliver this information at a speed and performance level that is unparalleled, allowing our information to the customers ASAP.
People looking from the outside looking into Boeing just thinks of Boeing as an airplane company, but really Boeing is much more than that. IT is a very large part of Boeing.
And if I were a young person coming out of school and I wanted to go into IT, I would think the Boeing company would be a fabulous place to work.
New recruits coming to Boeing, the opportunities are endless.
Boeing is not just innovating with airplanes, we are innovating with operational solutions utilizing fast-moving technology. We are developing great things.
So you've got a company that supplies some of the coolest products out there. You've got the planes, missiles, satellites, communications, and you've got a company that's not just regional but global as well. What we're allowed to do on the IT front is apply IT to those products and push them farther than they've gone before.
It's exciting to work on Boeing products because it's innovation in motion.
Information technology is integral to innovation at Boeing. We're helping others see the possibilities. Now it's time to push the limits in ourselves. With your help, where can we go tomorrow?